more loyal to your aspiration or keeping things in common with your friends? I want to tell you this story. Me and my friends, we ended up going out to eat. We was having us a good time. In the midst of that time, one of us was like, "Hey, we should start doing a game day." I was very excited about it, and I was definitely into having that going on, especially being the fact that I'm pretty much like a homebody, and I've been wanting to get out more. I wound up going home thinking about the commitment that I made, and it didn't sit well with me. When I tell you I was so geeked about this, I was thinking about it all day. And you know how like sometimes you be in the shower, so you start having thoughts. Your thoughts just get to flowing, they just get to flowing. As my thoughts began to flow and flow, I was like, dang, I can't do game day with them every other weekend. It sounded good. My friends, they like them a nice beer, you know what I'm saying, or some good Bob Marley here and there. Now, I rarely drink. With that being said, I told myself like I can't hang out with them every other weekend because I start feeling like, hey, this is what I do every other Sunday, you know, and then it'll go from every other Sunday to bringing it home. And then from every other chill, it'll be like, okay, I only do this every other weekend. Then I'll be stepping it up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Wanting to hit, you know what I'm saying, the smoke sometimes. And yeah, my friends could say no, but how long can they say no? And then at the same time, I'm an adult. So if I want to do something, they 9 times out of 10 gonna let me do it, you know, because it's not hurting them, so it's not gonna hurt me. I've been working on self mastery, you know, working on getting up early, working out, taking care of my health, taking care of my body. I've been building my clothing line and transitioning into podcasting. Well, transitioning to podcasting, I say probably like since November of 2025, I've been physically working on it. However, I've been working on my clothing brand and branding myself for the last 4 years. So at some point, we all have to be adults and be responsible and be like, hey, you know, I have to focus more on my dreams and aspirations than keeping things in common with my friends. I don't think what they doing is bad. I just don't feel like it's for me. You know, like I want to be able to continue to follow my dreams and keep my mind clear, keep my vision clear, keep my body alcohol free, drug free. It's the kicker part though. I end up talking to both of my friends. We all Sagittarius, by the way, so we love a good adventure. Um, I talked to them about it and I said, hey, I can't do this because eventually, you know, I explained to them what I just explained to you all. And they was like, no offense. I understand your take on that. And for that, I'm forever grateful of my friends because they didn't take offense to that. You know, like some friends, they start to feel like you think you're better than them, and they don't feel that way. You know, that I felt like I was better than them or like I was putting them down because of what they choose to do to enjoy themselves a bit more versus, you know, the vision that I'm sticking to. So, shout out to all of y'all. If y'all have friends as good as mine, your friends are gonna love you and appreciate you for exactly who you are. Um, don't ever get caught up in doing things that you feel like are not you because you want to have things in common with your friends. Sometimes it's your job to lead and allow your friends to follow you in a positive direction. And sometimes they're going to lead you and you're going to follow them in a positive direction.